Oklahomans are known to be a giving and engaged community, but just how giving and engaged are we? That's what the American Democracy Project at the University of Central Oklahoma wanted to find out. In partnership with the National Conference on Citizenship, researchers measured Oklahoma's civic engagement against the rest of the country. Their results showed a state ready to give, but perhaps not ready to talk politics.
Civics and democracy are not just about knowing about the three branches of government or volunteering at a soup kitchen. They're about knowing how our communities operate and how we can all play a role in creating the communities in which we want to live, work, and play. I know what the core civic spirit of this state can be. I have seen what has happened when our state's residents come together to address our most pressing social challenges and how we make our response to these challenges a fundamental part of our character. We've experienced the worst act of domestic terrorism our country has seen, and we used that to show the world what civic spirit, compassion, and warmth look like. Annually, the citizens of Oklahoma come together to rebuild our homes, our spirits, and our hearts after devastating storms ravage our neighborhoods. Most recently, after the wildfires that occurred in several communities across the state, I wanted to send clothes and supplies from my home in DC, only to be told by several local nonprofits that they could not take any more donations because the outpouring had been so strong. There are several areas of great promise that show the civic character of the state. Oklahomans volunteer at higher rates than the national average. They participate more in community groups, particularly religious organizations. They eat dinner with their family and friends more frequently and exchange favors with neighbors more often than the national averages. These reflect a spirit of giving and collective well-being that are critical to build upon.
As you look at the report, I'll give you this heads up, you're going to see some places where Oklahoma ranks high, and then you're going to see a lot of places that Oklahoma ranks in the middle or the lower part. And the importance of that then is to say, is that okay with us? Is this something that we want to continue to have be ranked at these levels, and is there something we can do about it? One of the areas that's not so wonderful was that we ranked 30th in the amount that we talk about politics. So we don't really talk about politics that much around the dinner table or anywhere else. So that's kind of one of the areas that we looked at. Another is volunteering, and we can be fairly proud of this number. We were 20th in the nation for the rate that people in Oklahoma volunteer. With almost 30% of our citizens volunteer. And again, at multiple levels, K through 12, college age, higher education, within corporations, and then just people in the general public, providing support for those numbers.
One county that you might notice is Comanche County right here. This is a particular area of focus because this is Fort Sill. This is military voting. And one of the challenges that we face as a state, and even as a nation, is getting our soldiers able to vote. And it's not that they don't want to vote. A lot of times it's a question of access.